So, there was a question about taste, and I think like data and design often don't seem like they go together, but data informs how you make decisions, and that is taste. Taste is what decisions you make, right?
I think about it as often data is like diagnostic. So it helps us understand what's really happening. Like, I think the best data, and I think of data not just like numbers, analytical, what are people doing, but also like talking to customers is data. Observing what customers are doing, like a salesperson having a conversation or a customer success person talking to a customer. It's all data, right? It's all information. And at its best, the information gives us a much more clear sense of what's truly happening so that we can understand what are the problems and what are the opportunities. And that's diagnostic. But data is not going to tell us what we should do about it. Like, how should we solve the problem? And I think that still requires like that creative leap. So we often say like we diagnose with data and we treat with design. Like that's still where the work of solutions and where like having to understand well enough the problem so that we can come up with the best solutions comes out. And actually the best designers that I know, they're very similar in their ethos to the best data people, right? The best designers want to know what reality is. Like I always used to joke that like I'm sure that of all of us who've been in design profession, like if we had a magic wand and we could just suddenly read the minds of all of our users or customers, like that would be amazing. That would be like the best thing, because then we would actually know what was really going on and how they were really feeling, and then we could design like the best products ever. And so we want that. Like we want that reality, we want that truth. But we can't, so we have to rely on proxies. And the proxies, sometimes are right, sometimes are wrong, but I think that's the work for us, is like how does the proxies get better and better so that we can really know what we're dealing with, so that we can really come up with the best inventions.